one of the collections was just a basic set collection. Great collection, great cards, wonderful, but basic. The other collection had everything and anything. He had put together anything that existed prior to that point. So all of the booster packs, not booster boxes, but all of the booster packs, full cover art sets, every set, every variant, every promo, some of the rarest cards that I've not yet even shown, the Tropical Mega Battle sets from 1999, the English sets. There's a couple of cards I haven't even mentioned yet, but I guess they're starting to get around that they exist.
Mm-hmm.
There's the WB movie promos. So everybody knows the inverted stamp ones.
Yep.
So I have the no stamp versions. So there's actually those cards exist without stamps.
Oh wow.
So he's got stuff in there that that was all crazy. And what that did is that let me say, it gave me a confidence, like, wow, like this is real now. And then the next jump, I'm being long-winded and I apologize, but the next jump, and then I'll actually shut up, is for some reason about 2005 or 6, I started going to the World's Championships.
Mm-hmm.
And we traveled every year, my wife and I, to the World Championships and started buying the World Championship trophy cards from the first, second, and third place finishers. And that was it. We did that. I've done that every year since. So I've had very good luck and fortune of being able to pick up all of the trophy cards from all of the World Championships for all of the years. And as well as all the finalist cards and champion stamp cards. And so this whole thing became an obligation. People have said, this is so much fun, isn't it? And I've said, no, not really. It's not fun. It's been more fun recently because I've been able to interact with great folks like you and other people in the hobby that make it more fun now. I've tried to take the pressure off, but the pressure to keep this thing a living, breathing, comprehensive collection for all those that expect me to have it and believe me to have it it's been pressure, believe me. So
I'm sure that's exhausting, but that's exactly what I want to get into detail with you about. So, well, that collection you bought, how did you know that there were these rare cards? Did you talk to this guy and ask him about every single thing, or did you just start doing the research yourself? Who were you talking to? Because you didn't know anything about Pokemon. You say to everyone today in your YouTube videos that you still don't know anything about Pokemon. You can't name.
You can actually see that when I can't name the characters.
Exactly. So. Yeah. So when you bought that collection, you're looking through these cards that might not even be holographic, but super rare. How do you pick that out? How do you figure that out?
I guess it's hard to think back to that exact moment, but if I had to guess, my mentality would have been, I was trying to buy the sets. That's really what my focus was.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, base unlimited, base first, shadowless, all of these different sets to fill in. And I think at that point for me, the rest of it almost became extra. Okay. It just became stuff that I didn't necessarily know what I was getting. I didn't necessarily know how rare, but as time went on, I began to see and study, the way that I searched, as stupid as it is, the way that I searched on eBay every night was you just type in Pokemon and I typed in highest price to lowest price. Mm-hmm. And I never searched for anything specific. And you'd see you'd never see the stuff, or you'd see it the very, very high price. So I began to realize day after day, month after month, year after year, that this stuff wasn't coming up for sale. Mm-hmm. And if it was once in a blue moon, and it was worth, thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right. So you smartly put that stuff away and didn't think less of it. You just set it aside. You were smart to keep it aside because I guess you had that past history with sports cards. So, and
I wasn't doing it for investment, right? I mean, you have to think about that. I was doing it to build my collection.
Right.
So, if you jumped all the way till now, people have said, and you may be, let's assume you were going to get here, because the way you ask questions, you're no dummy. Okay. You're very strategic. Okay. I can see where you're going with this whole interview. It's like playing chess with you right now. You're so far ahead of me so what happened? People say, what happened now? Why now? Where did you come out of the woodwork? So I know that was coming next very soon here on your question and answer session. Of course it was. So the pandemic changed everything. The pandemic, when I was now at home instead of out at the office every day, I started going back through boxes and saying, okay, you tell people you're the #1 English card collector. What if you're not? What if you don't have nothing in all those boxes and you just all these years just tucked it away, stored it away, bought the sets, etc.? It's time to get your act together and take a look at everything. The holes really that I needed to fill were in the later promos, a lot of the Black Star promos that have continued through the years.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent a few months packing that up and a few months inventorying the stuff. But I hadn't opened those boxes for years and years and years. They were just put away because that was my collection.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
So that's the reason it was, kind of good, but it wasn't. I'd like to tell you that I was brilliant in putting it all away and saw the surge coming, but sometimes you need a little bit of luck along the way as well. So.